It's the third consecutive home victory for NJIT women's soccer, but this one a little bit more adventurous, coming back down from 2-0 to win 3-2 against Fairleigh Dickinson. As Adam Dobrovolsky here with head coach Ali Nick and our star of the game, Brianna Andrioli. Coach, obviously there's a little bit more to it than a 2-0 deficit. There was a goal that went in but wasn't called, but the team was able to do a great job of coming back from that, getting 2 goals in 65 seconds to equalize and getting the winner. Your thoughts just overall on this type of game to be able to come back, not get dispirited going down by 2 and still getting the dub?
Yeah, I think even actually after last game, I said the big challenge is going to be what's this team capable of when their back's against the wall, right? And going down 2-0 is not something that you want, obviously. I think we came out flat. We came out questioning and not working together. But then when we had no other choice and you saw us turn it on and start working together, I mean, magic happened there today, right? They got all on the same page, worked hard, and created something. And I think every game when we do that, it shows that this team is capable of doing anything.
Now, obviously, it wasn't just the goal that wasn't called in the first half. You had a few other opportunities, one that hit off the top bar. Overall, 2 shots off the top bar, 3 in the net, over 20 shots. There's a lot of offensive volume, but what was the message to the team at the half? For very easy for the players to feel like, hey, this should be 1-1. It stayed 1-0. What was the message just to keep them focused?
I think our attackers, we challenged them. I mean, Bri Andrioli included, and she was a game changer when she went in that second half. I thought the first half, we were coming back too much. We were sitting back. We were playing timid, where we need our attackers and midfielders to want to create chances. In the second half, you saw the numbers flying forward on our goals. You saw the numbers getting into the box. The chances that we created the second half, even in some that didn't go in, were beautiful. So I think that mindset we need more, and to trust that our backs are going to take care of what they have to take care of.
We'll continue the tally, 14 goals by 12 different players, and it just seems like whoever you throw up front, they're going to create some pace. Whoever you have in the midfield, they're going to get involved in plays, and even the back line if it's a set piece. Just speak about this team mentality where everyone has a share.
Yes, like we said before, I mean, the shares, you can't just mark one person, right? Anybody can score. But I think it's that game changing of Bri changing it and having numbers. They see her going now, and her being decisive allows other players to be decisive and make those runs and make that commitment into the box. So that's great. I think the only downside to that stat is no one takes big ownership in the beginning and we wait to see who's going to score, where if we can come out on that front foot of saying we're going to score as a team first, then you're going to start seeing, us go up earlier in games.
And finally, Coach, up next you have LaSalle on Thursday. What's the preparation going to be like? Because obviously you're not just preparing for the next opponent, but classes begin in 2 days.
Yes, with classes obviously always throws a wrench into it. I think keeping our priorities, keeping our focus, and separating the two when we get down to it. To me personally, obviously I coached and played at LaSalle, so it's a personal thing. So I know them very well. I know it's going to be tough. They're going to work hard. They're going to be scrappy. We have to mentally and physically be ready for it.
Coach, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
And Brianna, obviously a kind of a whirlwind today. Seemingly had a goal, it didn't go through, but then you got influenced those game-tying and game-winning goals, assists. Just your thoughts, your mentality of how this whole game went to stay forward and keep pushing ahead.
Well, I knew after the first one coming on the field, the goal that that got misled to something else, I knew I had to keep the energy up, and I knew in my head that that one was for me, and I'm doing this for the team now, and I had to keep the energy level up once I got on the field.
Well, I think it's a great thing, your selfless play, because not just getting the helper to equalize, but a chance to win it. Now, a little bit tougher to see up top from the broadcast vantage point, but to get the game winner, did you see Elena shoot, or did you feel it was easier to pass away to Maria like you did, and she was able to calmly put it away for the 3-2 score?
I trust my teammates, so I always felt comfortable in playing that ball right across to Maria, and I felt like she had a better angle straight forward onto the goal instead of me, and I also second-guessed myself, so I need to start being first to it and thinking first on me, and but yeah, I trusted her on, yeah.
Obviously, also a big help is how the midfield is feeding you. They trust you in open space, utilize that pace, win those balls that might be 1v1. Just speak of kind of just the connection that kind of is starting to come second nature for you guys between the midfield and you.
We are all connected. Our chemistry is going up. They know my strength. They know what I want and what I don't want. They know They know the through balls would work. They know we just stay on the same page all the time. I make sure I communicate to them, and we just stay on the same page, including energy level.
And to piggyback off of what I asked the coach about classes coming up, how does that maybe just adjust the focus a little bit to make sure that you're at your top-notch play on the pitch and then obviously in the classroom?
I always focus on the field and off the field too, but I never change what I do off the field. Even in school, I know to work hard both ways.
Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
And again, classes begin for all of NJIT on Tuesday, but we'll be back in action on the ESPN Family of Networks Thursday night, 7 p.m. kickoff between NJIT and LaSalle. Until then, for the Highlander Sports Network, I'm Adam Dobrovolsky.